We would all like to know what caused that massive fire in Denver last week, and we might be waiting a while. Similar fires in our area have gone unsolved for years. Our Mark Salinger has that.
From across the street, it looks like a pile of trash. But what's left of this apartment building on Leetsdale will likely be the focus of a lot of investigators for a long time.
We are looking at everything right now.
Denver Fire now has the help of the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms National Response Team. It's the first time they've ever been called in for a fire in Denver. But finding clues in the middle of all this isn't easy.
This is a very large footprint, lots of video to look at, lots of people to interview, lots of forensic stuff to look at.
Yeah, when it's so big and so devastating, it makes it very difficult.
Randolph Harris has investigated more than 3,000 fires over more than 3 decades. He knows in some cases, a cause is never determined.
If the whole structure burns and you just have a black hole in the foundation, it's almost impossible to figure out because all the evidence is burned away.
In December of 2023, a massive 5-alarm fire tore through an apartment building under construction in Aurora at the corner of Colfax and Peoria. It was one of the costliest and largest fires Aurora has ever seen. More than 2 years later, no cause has been determined and the investigation remains open. In March of 2018, a fire at an apartment complex under construction in Uptown killed 2 people. No cause was released publicly, and it remains undetermined.
If the first floor completely burns away and the roof burns and collapses on top of it and everything burns into the foundation, everything's gone. You can't prove it.
Cadaver dogs and dogs that sniff fire accelerants have already combed the scene at last week's fire. Both found nothing so far.
The ATF's National Response Team was most recently called to Colorado in Nederland to help with a massive fire at a shopping center there just a couple of months ago. The cause of that one still remains under investigation as well. But with a fire like this in an empty building under construction, there are only so many potential causes, experts say, that could potentially help experts try and narrow down at least where to look.
I was curious, Mark, whether they automatically investigate the owner of a property like this at the same time that they look at the scene.
So the ATF also has forensics experts as well, which we imagine include financial forensics as well. So there are a lot of reasons that people can start a fire. Of course, one of them that we've seen historically is fraud. Potentially, of course, we have no idea if that has anything to do with this potential fire here, but certainly not just the physical evidence that they're looking at, but also things like financial fraud, stuff like that, that they're also going to be looking at as well.
Mark Salinger, thank you.